And BK is back, and this time it is live. I mean, look at my lips. Can you see the move? Obviously you don't because I'm a skeleton, but trust me, this is live. Okay, welcome on the oil rig. I have been really busy. I have told you that in advance that I wouldn't get enough time, and I actually had even less time than I expected. But I'm back. I haven't really been planning. I've got some ideas of what I want to do, and that's also why you find me here in the back of the oil rig near the gas burner. If you remember, in the former world, the last world, I had a zombie with a jack-o'-lantern for a head, and I captured that guy when it was Halloween last year. So I'm not sure if it is on October 31st or November 1st, but during either one of those days, you can catch skeletons, zombies, what more? I think the variations of the skeletons and the zombies carrying either pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. Obviously, the jack-o'-lanterns are more rare. And last year I caught one of those zombies with a jack-o'-lantern and I named him Mr. Fruityface. And he lived in Fort BK, or Fort BK on the part, or Fort BKraker, whatever, in the fort, in a cage, protected by the lions, those fierce lions, the ocelots, if you remember. So I would like to try something similar now, and not just one zombie. The only reason why I only could catch one zombie last year was because the world was then really fresh. We had just started that world. And I wasn't prepared at all, so I only could catch one zombie, which I kept on a little island in the swamp, if you remember. The people who played with me will remember that. There was a little swamp close by. That was before I had made my fort, so you can imagine it was some improvisation, and the zombie stayed there for a few weeks, and then I moved it with a lot of effort over to the fort. So I think I will be doing something similar this time, but I want different ones. Last year I wanted a skeleton. I didn't get a skeleton. I had to settle with that zombie. So this time I want a zombie, skeleton, blah 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 blah. I can fit in 5 here. I've been counting blocks earlier. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time, but I'll try. And actually, I think I'm going to change my mind. So this is the gas burner, but there is another floor below that you could call the floor below the main floor. And it looks the same. Hello, doggy. No, yeah, that's right. I put you there. See, the floor is the same, but it's more open, and this is actually what you could call the ground floor. So perhaps I should put it here. I think there are blocks below here. Let me just see, how could I do this? So I would do 5 cells like so. So one there, always one in between. Does that work out? Yeah. So let me just quickly do that and I'll get back to you. That would be the location for the 5 cells, far enough away from any places where lightning can strike, so they can't get hurt. So they should be safe here. My idea would be to encase them completely in glass, so that they are visible at all time. Obviously I won't be using cobblestone, but this was the first block that I had at hand. Or should I move it one block further down? Yeah, perhaps that's better. Okay, let me do that quickly and I'll get back. I'm still not sure. Isn't this too far back? On the other hand, you can look at them really nicely in this way. Let me just check here. One away. Okay, this is gonna be a tough decision. Anyway, I need to make something now, something temporary where I could have mobs spawn. Perhaps these pillars isn't a bad idea. They aren't used. I don't think I filled them out. No, I haven't. No, don't tell me there was a block. Was that a block? Couldn't be. Let me check. I got completely distracted with those kelp plants. Here we are. So I could make it there. Then it's just finding out a way to transport them over there. Okay, let me see what I can do. I'm standing in the corner. For a simple reason, to test out if things can spawn in here. Oh my. Okay, yes, they do. Yeah, okay, this might be even more easy than I expected. Perfect. Let's see how dangerous this is. No, 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 don't blow up! Don't blow up my... Okay, that's the problem. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, but we know it works. Yeah, that's what you get if the whole area around here is spawn free. And you open up one place for spawns. Oh, another one there. Yeah, I mustn't wear thorns when I do this because... Where's the other spider? Oh. Why are you one-shot dying? Doesn't matter. I shouldn't wear thorns because if I try to move one of the mobs around and they hit me, they will hurt themselves. And we don't want them to die. They need to stay alive. And while I am around here, I might as well clean this up. You can see this was the invisible part, so I didn't make it look good. Let me get more stone. And while I get that stone, I might as well tell you a bit about my work that I've been doing. Outside of Minecraft, that is, so the real work. I've been really busy, and actually it's a bit unfortunate because in the location where I am working at the moment, it takes me each day about 5 hours traveling back and forth. So you can see why I don't have much time for my Minecraft left, but that will get better. So I still need to do 2 more days in that location. And starting from Friday, because Thursday is a holiday for Belgium, where I live. Starting from Friday, I will be rehearsing in my home city, so it will be just a short walk from my house, which is obviously a large difference than traveling 5 hours each day. And then I'm sure that I will get more time to play and, more important, more time to rest, because I have been really tired. There, even the ceiling is now completely done. Since originally I wasn't going to use any of these pillars on the inside, I didn't finish it off. But now it is. So, something like that. And I was actually thinking about using some special system with water and mine carts to eventually move the mobs that I can capture over to the 5 stands. I think I can do that on the day itself. I will see. Obviously, if you want one of those mobs for yourselves, either with the pumpkin on, which is still a bit too regular, but the jack-o'-lanterns, there's only 1 day in the year that you can get them, and it's now. So if you want to, feel free to use my system here, but obviously I will ask you to do the transport of that mob then yourself. Obviously I will help you if needed, but I can't do that on my own. But it is possible, trust me, that I did it last year, so it works. Oh wow, I just noticed something. For one, I accidentally made a dropper, but something's wrong with the recipes, because if you want to click on dispenser, it clearly says dispenser. It gives the recipe for a dropper. And now this just popped to my mind. Do drowns get pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns? We'll have to see. I made a few changes. As you can see, I made a little cell inside. I made sure that everything outside of the cell is spawn-free. Yeah, I had to do some shifty things here to just power the rails without losing any of the dark. This will have to do. It clearly does the job. Now I just need to see if it's possible to get the mobs out. Let's do a quick test. I'm a little bit scared of the rails there. Okay. Let's have a look. Yep, it works perfectly. So now I can just extend any rails to any of the 5 pods if I can find a nice mob that I want to keep. And the rest, I'm sorry, need go. Okay, so I guess I'm ready now for Halloween. I don't like Halloween, but you Americans do, so I have to endure it. Obviously there's a button on the other side so you can have the water run or not. Okay, I might just install a few lights to disable this whole thing and to make it more easy to look at the mobs that I caught. And yeah, then I really think I'm ready for the hunt as the sun is setting. I think this is also a good idea to now say goodbye for today. It's Sunday now. Usually I said I would record on Monday, but now I do have a little bit of time and I had this idea and I thought it was better if I was ready in time. So this is what I did now. I will obviously take you with me as I do the actual, well, I can't call this hunting. Well, in a way it is. When I do this hunting, I will take you with me. And then you will see that in the next video. But for now, BK says bye.